for a game like this. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Wyoming Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Wyoming head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Cowboys ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Quarterback empties his backfield. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Jaguars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Phillips. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Goes to the option. Pulls it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jacobs. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. They'll run this play from the pistol. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be...
Snags it, and he's open. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
The Jaguars trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Jaguars! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Bringing it back. And he's going to bring it out.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Scanning the field, it's Hughes. Lets it fly. With the catch, it's Harris. There he goes to the right. The 30. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Extending the play. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to take it outside. It's Phillips. Could be an alley. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Motion from the wide receiver. The option look. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Hughes. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Cole. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Wide 53. Wide 53. Square. Ready, go.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jacobs. Trying to set up the screen. Still running at the 35. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, South Alabama. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hughes. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Malone. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On the option. Picks up the 1st down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll keep it again on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Phillips. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jacobs. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Jaguars will punt this one away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try the right side. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
This time he wants to throw. Under fire. He'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
With the catch, it's Harris. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot, if I can just put it somewhere within his catch radius, this guy is athletic enough to go up and make a big play for me, and you saw that confidence on that run.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Hughes. Throws for the tight end. It's caught.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Holman.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Curry. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8.
Ready, move.
To the air, it's Hughes. Fires to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Who needs 2 hands when you can just stick that one paw up there and reel it in? What a catch by that receiver.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the option, keeps it on first down, turning it on, and he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Jacobs. Right on target this time. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The sure hands, it's Malone. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the move. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice game. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the tailback. Finding some room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the number 6 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Cavaliers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Back to pass, it's Hughes. They're working that left side. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside, it's Harris. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Back to pass on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now on the option. Quarterback keep. They'll go to the ground. Hard-hitting tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jacobs. Gonna let it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
All the way back to his 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
To the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hughes. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Jaguars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Going to the run, it's Phillips. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Touchdown, Jaguars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Hughes. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
Into the third quarter of this edition of Midweek Action, it's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man, it's Jacobs. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Fires quickly, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Harris. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. A little midweek action to keep you going. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Got his man on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. He's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Phillips. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying play action. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Jaguars will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. Maybe some room here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Jacobs. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback keeps it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Jaguars are marching down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Malone. Breaks into the open.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Jaguars with the 1st and 10. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team staying